Well, they did it. They did it, ladies and gentlemen. UFC 249 happened. It went down and there was no crowd. Everyone had masks on for the most part. All the commentators were sat separately. All of the staff were put separate for the most part. I mean, they handled it as best as they could and they pulled it off. Everyone got tested. Everyone was clean. It was all good. And they held a sports event during COVID-19. Amazing. It really is amazing. And I actually didn't mind the whole lack of crowd. I mean, it was kind of bizarre at first, like especially with Bruce Buffer announcing the names with energy, and especially in the main event, having the lack of crowd did make his announcements really weird. But like, I mean, the finishes and hearing the fighters celebrating and like hearing every breath, every punch, it was really, really interesting. And personally, I would definitely be down to watch more of these. And I know they're doing more. They've got another one planned for this Wednesday coming up. They've got other ones coming up, so yeah, it's gonna be sick. The UFC's back, ladies and gentlemen. It is back. I got the Stevens Cater fight wrong, but only on who was gonna win. I said Stevens second round KO. Cater got a second round KO. I don't know why I didn't just say Francis Ngannou was gonna win. It would have made so much more sense for me to have said I think he's gonna win based on the fact that he's got more experience and the streak he's on at the moment. But nope, I thought Rosenstrike could potentially do it because you never know with the heavyweights. So I just said, yep, one of them's going to win in the first round by knockout, and that's exactly what happened. In the first 30 seconds, the fight was over. Done. Francis Ngannou has got freakish power, man, and I can't wait to see him, fingers crossed, fight the winner of DC and Stipe. I bet DC was sat at that commentary table shitting his pants. I would be if I was him. Cejudo and Cruz, interesting stoppage. Personally, I can fully see why the referee stopped that fight. It's so hard, especially when the rounds come into a close and when it's a big title fight. You don't know when the perfect time to stop a fight is, and when a fight is taking tons of shots consecutively and isn't answering, it's really hard, I can imagine, being a referee on such a big stage. I mean, Cejudo got the TKO in round 2, I guess round 3, but again, not far off. Now the main event, oh my god, Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is an animal. He is a beast. I was super impressed with Gaethje. He was technical, he was calm, composed. He had so many times where he caught Ferguson clean and could have finished him, or at least he could have gone in for the kill and got himself caught, and he got himself caught at the end of round 2, got caught with that uppercut. Lucky that Ferguson didn't have more time to get in there and try and finish. But yeah, man, Gaethje he's the interim champ. He didn't seem too keen to put that belt on his shoulder. I thought that was a little bit questionable after having that belt put around him, but hey, it is what it is, man. Gaethje has killed Tony versus Khabib, and Khabib versus Gaethje is now the fight to make. Crazy, man. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. We're here today to go back on the MMA memes Reddit for Meme Monday. This may not come out on a Monday, I'm not actually sure. But yeah, the last Reddit video I did was really good fun. I love just sitting and laughing at memes. And if I can do that for your entertainment as well, then I'm a happy guy. So let's go on to the MMA memes Reddit and have a bit of fun. It do be like that. Oh my god, that is amazing. Poor Tony and Khabib, man. That fight is doomed. It really is. And Gaethje's there like, yeah. The MMA community right now. Today, I lost more than you could know. I guess that's the Tony versus Khabib thing dying. It's a shame. It really is. Here you see the 4 strongest materials known to mankind. It do be like that. It do be like that. Tony has got a ridiculous chin. Every single time he got caught, me and my dad were like, oh. Yeah, pretty much just a ton of really weird noises. Texting my girlfriend while recording at the same time is probably not the best idea. I think his ridiculous cardio is probably the reason for why he was able to take so many of those shots. DC was talking about it after the event, actually. The theory is that the better shape you're in, the better a shot you can take, and we know that Tony's got ridiculous cardio and can put on a crazy pace, and I mean, that theory shows in that fight, because he took some shots that have put people out early. Fair play, man. When you call out Ngannou, then see him rushing towards you. Oh man, Rosenstrike was just a bit in over his head in that fight. I mean, Ngannou is just a killer, and you don't mess with a killer like Ngannou. He needs that title shot, man. If he don't get it next, there's something wrong. 7 lucky fans given free tickets to attend UFC 249. What? Oh my god, that is so bad. A moment of silence. The Tony versus Khabib fight me. Yeah, I feel like a lot of these memes are gonna be that. I feel like the only time we're ever gonna see that fight now is like Bellator 400, right? headlined by 50-year-old Khabib and Tony. They're all washed up, they're former champions, they've got as many wins as they have losses at this point. I feel like that's the only way we're going to see them two fight. Shake my head. UFC 249 judges be like, 30-27, your winner. Oh, wow. I tell you what, a couple of those decisions were questionable. I didn't talk about the Pettis fight, Pettis-Cowboy fight. I called Pettis to win by, I think, second round stoppage, and he did win, but he won by decision, and I personally disagreed. I thought Cowboy had definitely won, and I think the commentators did as well. Yeah, man, it was weird. The Carla Esparza-Michelle Waterson fight as well, I thought was questionable. I thought Waterson definitely won that fight, and they gave it to Esparza by split decision, I believe. 30-27, I think the third judge gave it to her. Weird, man, really weird. Are you okay? I'm fine, actually, me. Yeah, man. Oh, Nico Price is a savage. You cannot ever count that guy out. Take this meme as my condolences. Are MMA or UFC waiting for Khabib versus Tony? Justin Gaethje. Gaethje, man. Oh, he has done a madness. He really has. Got the interns doing the captions today. Yeah, when that happened, I was like, what? Hang on a minute. I think we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves here. Hey, Greg Hardy done well. I've always thought he was a little bit of a joke, but nowadays, I mean, you can't not respect the guy. He's a high level athlete. I mean, to be in the NFL, you've got to be ridiculous physically. So, fair play, Greg Hardy, man. Me included. Everyone when the first jab lands load size. Oh my god, it really do be like that. Me and my dad watched it from the first prelim, so all the way from the first jab to the last one, and yeah, pretty much every shot that landed, you're like. It's like being a kid in a toy store, man. Watching more MMA. It was sick, man. It really was. I'm the dumbest. No, I can't even read that. I'm the dumbest man alive. I believe McGregor is the greatest MMA fighter of all time. You're clearly dumber. Have my crown. Yep. Pretty much. Crying in bed is the plan for Mother's Day. Khabib versus Tony is right around the corner, and it's gone. How can I tell my friend that he's stupid in a nice way? Great fight. He fought a picture-perfect fight, but I just want to see Conor versus Justin, not Khabib. I want to see a real fight and not a fool that just goes to the ground. Come on. Just chill. Relax. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Fucking hell, man. Like, who... A fool who just goes to the ground. Probably should have worded it better. Jacare during the early prelims. Jacare during the prelims. Jacare during the pay-per-view. Poor Jacare, man. Sat there, testing positive for COVID. Poor guy. Poor guy. Stop. He's already dead. I know, man. Like, towards the end, especially when those last couple shots from Gaethje landed, Tony started shaking his head and backing up. And, I mean, I saw it, personally, as him quitting. In that moment where he looked at the ground and shook his head and started backing up, I see that as a fighter quitting, to be honest. And I can't stress enough, I don't think Tony Ferguson is weak. I don't think he's not one of the best fighters on the planet. But I think in that moment, he was busted up, he got outpointed, he'd got hurt too many times, and he was just too tough for his own good. And I think at that point, he just quit, which is sad. And the fact that he pushed him afterwards was a bit... R.I.P. Oh god, what's this? That's funny. R.I.P. Khabib Ferguson, 2015 to 2020. The majority of wankers online, if even that. Welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough are you? How tough am I? I talk to professional fighters online. Yeah, so? I did 2 months of kickboxing. Go right ahead. Oh my god. Okay, keyboard warriors are the worst, man. They really are. You get so many things, especially as a YouTuber myself. Like, when you see comments of some people, you're like, oh, do I just say something back, or do I just be funny? And I like to stay funny. I like to just make jokes at people who talk shit online and just, yeah, not take it too serious. But fucking hell, some of the things people say is questionable. Tony's vision after Gaethje lands a big blow. Oh god, that's hurting my eyes. Whoa. Jeez, I feel drunk. It's been too fucking long. Phone vibrates. Message from your crush. Yep, perfect. Is it the... If the coronavirus is what's going to get me, I'm ready. Bring it. I actually said this to my dad. Could you imagine if Dana caught COVID and died? The event ends and Dana's dead and I'm out of focus. Just imagine that, like halfway through the event. Oh, we haven't seen Dana for a while. And then he's just on a stretcher getting pulled out and he's dead like that. Oh, jeez, that would be awful. I think that would end the sport. I think there and then that would be it. At least until, you know, COVID goes away. I think in a parallel universe he got it passed on from Jacare somehow. Triple C retires. Yeah, man. Henry Cejudo retired. That's a bit mad. I thought that was totally out of nowhere. I mean, it was totally out of nowhere. Who would have seen that coming? He is, as DC said, on top of the world right now. Who would have expected him to just retire like that? It was mad. I mean, look, it's a smart thing to do. Like, if he's financially set and he's starting a family soon and he hasn't really taken any real like long-term lasting damage from his fight career, go for it, man. Do it. I'm just saying, it was really unexpected. It's such strange timing. Like, you wouldn't ever predict someone to retire when they're fully on top of their division, you know, on a win streak, taking out the best in the world. Like, it's a really odd time to retire. But hey, if he's happy to do that, then gotta clap for him. Gotta clap for Cejudo, man. Fair play. Check out Tony's shoulder spikes. This isn't even my final form. Wait, Nico Price has got the same. You notice Nico Price has got the same sort of sticky out shoulders. Ah, that's it. That's what I was talking about. Right here, the hardest hitting 150.5 pounder right here. Who the fuck is that guy? New Redditors to the MMA mods. Just let me fucking spam, bro. Yep, it do be like that. Right. That's all the memes we got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see on my channel down in the comments. Tell me things you like, tell me things you didn't like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Let's get